I knew a man who came from a very broken home, and when I knew him, you would look at his life and think that everything was perfect. He had a beautiful home. He was well kept his cars nice, kept his house nice. He had two beautiful daughters, young teenage daughters full of life, that loved him and that he just thought the world of. But there was something that happened in his past that communicated a message to him that he wasn't worthy of love. The message is so persistent throughout all of his life, he was never able to make that transition to accepting that truth from a divine perspective. He always questioned it. He always doubted it. Until one day I got a call that he had put signs up all over his house that said, "The children are not allowed in here." And come to find out that he had locked himself in his bathroom and took his own life. Everything looked perfect, but deep down inside there was just no way for him to believe something other than the lie, and shame ultimately brought him to his end. When you see a life deteriorate the way that I did in this man and end ultimately in such a devastating way, it made me angry. Because it's all based on a lie, and so much truth was reachable, graspable for him. And then after the anger subsides, it just drives me back to the Word of God to seek out who God is and see that there is a harmonizing of a good God who loves all and who considers everyone worthy. If God chooses who's going to be in heaven and who he's going to damn in hell for all eternity, that's an issue of worth and love. But I believe the Scriptures reveal something completely different about God's choice, that it's not choosing who's worthy of love because he loves every human being, but he's choosing who he's going to use to reach every human being with his love. Once it truly soaks in deep down in our souls that God, who doesn't change, he's immutable, loves every single human being equally and considers them worthy, then we start to deal with the source of our shame. Shame has such devastating effects on God's creatures that if anything should go to hell, it's shame.